Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Okay, so I got this, and I want to read about this guy. He says, "Hey Romeo, you think you can get? I can get some advice. Thanks in advance." So I'm 25 years old, a veteran, have my own house, make around $90K a year, fixing wind turbines. I hit the gym four to five times a week, and have a soccer game every Sunday. My siblings, all in their 20s. What do you mean? Early 20s, late 20s. And what are your siblings? Are your siblings males or females? They're either married with kids or engaged. And I want to know if they are married or engaged to their high school sweethearts. Okay? Those are a couple of key points that I need to understand from you. And I'll explain that once you tell me. Okay, so every time we have family functions, I'm always asked by everyone, when you bringing someone home? Me being the second oldest, I'm single, and dating has been rough for me. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've gone on 40 to 50 dates so far this year. Sleeping with women hasn't been a problem, Rome. Well, it's not a problem. Especially since you have your own house and a job. It's the creating a relationship part that I either get ghosted, flaked on, or I get usual text that says, "I think you're a very amazing guy with a great personality, but I'm just not interested in pursuing this relationship." With a heart emoji or kissing face emoji. It's frustrating, Romeo. Okay, so here's a couple of things I want to know. First of all, don't compare yourself to your siblings. And I'll tell you why, because you said you're a veteran, so you went in the service. And they did not, right? I'm assuming they did not. So they spent more time working on relationships while you spent more time serving your country, which changes, it changes your timeline of settling down to some extent, right? Because you were focused on something else. Second of all, I need to know where you're meeting these women. Where are you meeting them, and and how old are they? Because I'm going to guess. This is total guess for you, okay? I believe that your life is probably a lot more structured and stable, and you're a lot more mature than the women that you're dating. And I think that's where the disconnect is. If you're dating women around 25, around your age range, early 20s to mid 20s, they're probably too immature for you and are not looking to settle down. So I would say, and that's why I need a couple of more pieces of information to understand, the age range and where are you meeting these women at. Dating apps are the worst. Dating apps are absolutely the worst place to meet women. RD4254 7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Why can't this guy get a girl? I'm going to read you what he said. He said, "Hey, Rome." He said, "I need some advice. I'm a 25-year-old veteran, have my own house, make around $90K a year, working on wind turbines. I hit the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I play soccer. My siblings, all in their 20s, either married with kids or engaged." I'm just guessing, though, that your siblings probably are dating or married. They're high school sweethearts, right? "Every time we have a family function, I'm always asked by everyone, when you bringing someone home?" Me being the second oldest, I'm single and dating. Dating has been rough for me. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've gone between 40 and 45 dates so far this year. The relationship part I can't get. Getting sex is fine, but they always tell me, "Hey, I think you're a very amazing guy with a great personality, but I'm not interested in pursuing a relationship. Why are you having so much problem? Why are you having so many problems?" I believe it's the age range of the women that you're dating, and I believe it's where you're meeting them. I don't think dating apps are the best place to meet women or men. I just because there's too many availabilities out there, and you get overlooked on who you really are. But I will tell you this, and what kind of car do you drive? And the reason I say that is 20 plus years ago, I bought a house. I bought a nice house in a nice neighborhood. I had a brand new, for the time, it was a brand new car, a brand new truck. But I drove around this little POS 1995 S10, ugly green, that my dad gave me. And I drove it everywhere. And you would not believe how hard it was when women found out the car that you drove, and they would just totally be turned off by you. But yet, you own a house, you own a brand new car. You don't drive it, but women would get turned off by it. It was unbelievable, the women in Bakersfield. Now, I don't know if that's still the same, so the house may not matter to these women. For some reason, a car is more important. But yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. If I'm guessing, and I wish you would text me back, I'm guessing it's the age range of the women you're dating, and it's where you're finding them. I don't think it has anything to do with you. It's, yeah. Already 42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, Ron, what sex show you running on this radio station this morning?
What's that?
I said, what kind of sex show you running on this radio station
I
this morning?
am not running a sex show.
I might have to go. I might have to go find me some classes or something. Have a good day, buddy.
Later. Apparently, you just got to go find that last woman. She'll tell you, and she'll sleep with you to let you know what's wrong with you. That's something. Bob, what's going on?
What's up, Romeo, man?
What up, brother?
Hey, what was that girl you talking about up on?
Say that one more time.
I said, what was you talking about up on here? About the females or the relationships and stuff?
Oh, some 25-year-old guy who appears to have it all going on has dated about 45 women this year, and he can't seem to get into a real relationship. He can get sex, but he hasn't been able to get into a real relationship. So that lady just said that it's because he's not good in bed.
But how you having sex if you're not getting in bed? You got to make it make sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, most women will give you one shot, right? If you're good looking.
If you popping, you keep slugging.
Yeah, but
me, I'm glad I don't got that little man problem.
All right, let's get out of here.
Hey, Romeo, let's call that little man syndrome.
I know, get out of here. I mean, 40 to 45 dates, he doesn't have a problem having sex. Okay, so you're gonna say she might give you one chance, right? And if it's not good, she'd drop you. I just don't believe that. I mean, I think if you're 25 years old, it's the women you're dating. Because you gotta understand, right? About every decade, women lower their standards to some extent, right? When you're 20 as a woman, you think you're going to marry the millionaire with the six-pack abs who's going to buy you flowers and treat you like a queen and do everything you want, and you're never going to argue. Sex is going to be amazing in the bedroom and all of it, right? Then when you realize, hey, that doesn't exist, you're in your 30s going, well, wait a second, maybe he doesn't have to have a six-pack. Maybe he's just got to have a good job and be loyal. I don't know. Romeo, it's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So I got this text message from a guy, 25-year-old guy, says he's a veteran, owns his house, makes good money, says he works out. All his siblings are in their 20s and they're married with kids or engaged. He's always getting asked at the family functions what's going on with him. When's he bringing somebody around? He says he's been on about 40 to 45 dates this year and he has no problem sleeping with women. He just can't get a relationship. Already 42547-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Romeo, that guy, 40 to 50 days. Are you serious?
Well, in a year, yeah, there's 365 days in a year.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we know why he's not getting a relationship. He's only getting sex, right? Well, the guy has not learned A, how to go down, or he's got a small.
What? Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I knew a guy for a long time. I'm in my 50s, long time. I've known this guy. He's good looking. He was with one of my girlfriends, but they didn't work out as a couple, and I would hear him dating some random girls here and there. So one time he asked me out, and I decided I'm going to figure out what's wrong with this guy. I found out what's wrong. He was smaller than my son. There was no way in heck we can have a relationship with someone we're going to cheat on.
I'm going to applaud you, though, for going the distance and trying to find out what's wrong with this guy. Good for you.
I had to find out. He's good looking. He was a good kisser. But my God, he did not know how to go down.
Oh,
and
my
I
God.
maybe something else was in the reserve. It wasn't.
You
And it
really
definitely-
did sleep
I
with a
had to,
guy to
Romeo.
find out. That's awesome.
I had to figure this out.
I'm
That
glad.
guy has got to go take a class and figure out how to go down.
Oh my
and,
God.
And I'm telling you, he's got to get bigger. I don't know how you guys got to do it, but you got to do it.
Okay.
And then it doesn't matter if he's short, it doesn't matter if he's ugly, and it doesn't matter if he's poor. If he knows how to give it, then we will take it.
All right. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for calling.
It's true. It's true. Ask one of those 45 girls. I'm telling you, that guy's small.
Okay. Thank you for calling.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to have a hard time believing that every woman in a relationship right now who's either married or dating a guy is getting the best sex of their life. I'm going to guess that maybe anybody in a relationship right now, maybe about 30% of you are getting the best sex, okay? I don't think it's always about the sex, but okay. Already 42547 is Romeo. It's Hot 4.1. Hot 4.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Guy sent me a text message. He sounds like the guy's having a problem getting into a relationship. Says he's 25. He's a veteran. Owns his own house. Makes good money. Goes to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. Plays soccer. You know, all his siblings are in their 20s. They seem to have no problem being either engaged or married at this point. He's the second oldest. He said he goes out on a lot of dates. He's gone out about 40, 45 dates. So far this year. Relationship part is what's hard. He says the sex is not hard. It's the relationship part that's not hard. But I still don't know what age range is he dating and where are you meeting these women? You know, RD42547 Rome. What if the sex is bad? Or what if if he came back a weirdo, what are you talking about? Oh, I see. No, I see. If he's getting the dates, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Romeo, maybe he has bad breath. Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, Rome, I'm going to tell you what. Most women in that age range care more about the optics of it all. They would rather date a bum living with his parents, sharing a room with his little brother if he drives a Tesla. It's because the person don't see that fancy house or stability. They see the fine dude dipping in swag, hopping out of a fancy new car. Once they get past 34, they will be happy with the duster you just spoke of rolling up to that paid off house. Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. And the problem is, that's why I say he might be dating outside of his age range right now. Because you figure if he's 25 and he's got his own house, he got a job, the 20-year-olds, the 25-year-olds are looking at the optics. The 25-year-olds are looking for something that they can put on social media, not what real life. In real life, he's right. 34, 30, real life hits you. You start to go, wait a second. Well, I need me a house now. I need me some stability. I need insurance, And you start looking at dudes differently. All right, 84254-7-7. So I agree with what you just said. Hey, Rome, when I was in my 20s, I dated guys that saw I dated a guys that saw the same as the guy. Nice house, good job, responsible, had 2 nice cars. But the flaw I found in him was he didn't romance me like I wanted. Sex is good, but the little things were huge for me. I found my person and saw he did as well. He was a nice guy, but not my guy. He'll find his person. And that's what I say. I'm going to say this, and you women might not believe this, but most of you are not having great sex to begin with. I don't think sex is the major factor. I think stability for a woman is more important than sex for most women, okay? Don't get me wrong. Like they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife because she's always trying to get the you-know-what from her ex. But I think most women would take stability over sex. Now, will they do that in their 20s? Probably not. But after 30, yeah. I'm pretty sure they will. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
What's going on, man? Where you been?
Man, Mr. Romeo, man, I've been trying to call you, man, since yesterday, man.
Why? What's going on?
Man, I'm about to tell you, man, I think it was my neighbor that called you yesterday.
Well, for what?
The dilemma, man. Talking about she want to hook up with the married man.
Oh, yeah. That was the other day, the 21-year-old girl, yeah.
Oh, man, I just want to put it out there. If you come through the drive-thru today in that, you already know. Oh, man, Mr. Romeo, man. It's about to be a beautiful weekend, man.
I guess so. All right.
Hey, she knows the whole schedule, man.
Huh?
She knows the whole schedule, when I'm home, everything.
What about your wife?
Well, she gonna be at work. Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
Oh, my man. You know what's worse? I don't. You guys know I'm against cheating, right? What he's talking about is it was either yesterday or the day before. A woman texted, she's a 21-year-old woman who's falling in love or attracted to the new neighbor next door across the street who's a married man. And so she's been flirting with him, waiting for him to take his shot. She's been, what did I say? She's been dressing like a hoe for him. Yeah. You guys know I think cheating is terrible. It's awful. You should never cheat on anybody. But what's even worse is it's wrong and you still do it. That's the problem. Man, have some self-control, Oh, well, the heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah, but you should have enough common sense and decency as a human being to know right from wrong. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. What's going on?
Yo, Mr. Romeo.
What up, man?
Mr. Romeo, man. Mr. Romeo, man. You right, Mr. Romeo, man. And I've been fighting temptation, man. Already, it's been going on for about a month, man. And I've seen all the signs. I've seen it all, man. But, me being the gentleman and the scholar that I am, I just let it go over my head, But you got to remember, Mr. Romeo, man, I'm already kind of up there in age. You know what I mean? Mid-40s. Mm-hmm. This might never happen to me again. I might never have a neighbor like this.
Okay.
And for her to call the radio knowing when I call the radio, so she did that on purpose. It's like a sign.
Well, all right. Well, when I see you on the front page of the news getting stabbed by your wife, we'll know why. All right.
Hey, the stars and the constellations have aligned, Mr. Romeo.
All right, man. Get out of here. He said it may never happen to me. So that's a good reason to cheat, because it may never happen again. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, so the Del Taco guy, he's calling up talking about that's his neighbor. It's not his neighbor, okay? We know it's not his neighbor. But this guy texted and said, hey, Romeo, that guy that just called, he did make a good point. What are you supposed to do when something that may never happen to you actually happens? If you're married and you can't do it, what are you supposed to do? That's a good question. I mean, that's a good question. What are you supposed to do? Respect your wife, I guess. Respect your family. Have some respect. But I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, think of I don't know how many times this has happened to you or if it's ever happened to any of you, but Chris Rock always made what was Chris Rock's joke? Does anybody remember? It was something to the effect of a man is as loyal as his something possibilities, or a man is as loyal as his options, I think is what the joke was. But look at it this, let's say you are how can I put this? Let's let's say you never got a lot of women when you were younger, right? You were young, you were single, you were ready to do all the things, the threesomes and the menage a trois and sleep with the whoever you wanted and this and that, right? And you never got those opportunities when you were a young man. Now you grow up, you maybe you become a better looking guy, maybe you take better care of yourself, maybe you get a better job, and then you get married. And now opportunities arise. A girl that never looked at you when you were young and single is now looking at you and you're married and older. Or a couple of girls want to have a threesome or whatever the case. Think of all the different scenarios of options that weren't available to you when you were able to take them. What are you supposed to do when you're not available for those options, but those options are being thrown at you? I mean, the answer, obviously, everybody's going to say, Rome, the answer is to, be respectful to your wife and your family and whatever. But you only live once. I mean, I know it's a stupid scenario, but what happens if, that celebrity that you've been in love with your whole life runs into you and says you can have sex with me? Are you supposed to do you do it? Would your wife let you? I mean, I know that's a stupid conversation people have had for decades, but like I said, or like Chris Rock said, you're as faithful as your options, right? So what if options come up later in life when you're married that were never available to you before? RD4254 7-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD4254 7-7. What did you send me here? Hey, Rome, it really is hard sometimes at work. I got women always hitting on me while doing my job at customers' houses. The temptation is real, but I try to remember any one of them could be that one crazy who will video us and show up at my place or my other job and show her the video of us. So yes, I'm too old to start over, but the eye candy is great. Well, there's a difference between the opportunity of women just throwing themselves at you. That's different. If you have a great wife or a great husband and women or men are throwing themselves at you, that's different. You already have something good at home. But what if you've never had a woman throw themselves at? Like, I've never had a woman pick up on me, ever. Not once. Well, one time, but she was a hooker in Vegas. And I knew she was a hooker. But so when that happens to you, you don't know what to do. And I'm not saying that you should do anything. What I'm saying is when things that have never approach you, and you're not available to have those things, then what do? It's tough, right? I mean, there might be something you want to do that you'll die never getting to do. You always wanted to do this one thing. You could never do it. Nobody would let you. It wasn't available to you, whatever the case may be, and whatever that thing is. What happens if it's available to you and you've always wanted to do it, but you're not available to do it because of a wife or a husband or whatever the circumstance is? That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, that's what Del Taco Boy was talking about. It's never available. What if, I don't know. It's just a tough, life's tough sometimes. RD4254 7-7. What do you do? That's the question. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. All right, what do we got? Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, you called 29. Congratulations.
All right.
What's your name, man?
Leo.
All right, Leo, we're going to give you a backpack from Rodriguez and Associates. Okay, you got school supplies inside the backpack. Plus, there are a bunch of other grand prizes. You got to pick up your backpack and see what you win, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, so I'm not sure where we're at right now with backpacks. I know that we've given a few away. We're only giving away 94 backpacks. Rodriguez and Associates, we got grand prizes, we got school supplies. You want to get a backpack, You got to listen. I don't know how many we've given away so far, but we're only giving away 94. So keep listening. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, it's 7:15 right now, and Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. That's marriageandfamilycenter.com or 661-327. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. It is so good to be on the radio with you.
Yes. It is. How's everything going? You good?
Oh, yeah. Things are humming along nicely.
We'll ruin your day right now, Michael, because it's on. We got to talk about it.
Dear.
We were talking about relationships yesterday. We were talking about dating yesterday. Some of these people out here are having a hard time dating in Bakersfield. Single people, and they ask me what can I do, and
Yeah.
When it comes to relationships nowadays, I said this, Michael, and tell me what you think about this. I think we have two different eras as it pertains to relationships. We have pre-social media and post-social media. And anybody that was before social media and trying to date today is going to have a hard time because it's difficult. Things are different. If you grew up with social media, probably not going to have a hard time with relationships. But I think social media is ruining relationships because of this false idea of who people really are and what's really going on. You know how, but I guess it kind of goes back, Michael, to you don't really know what's going on in somebody's home. They can pretend to be the happy family, but you never know. I think social media is kind of like that. You don't know, you see these men and women putting on this show on social media. You don't know what's really going on. And I think other people see that and they want that and they can't figure out how to get it. So they have a problem with their relationship.
Well, I sure think that's gone on, a long time, like you said, in a lot of ways. There's always that sort of false front that you give, the church face you put on, that you can just make it act like everything's just all fine for you, where that a majority of the people there are just going through some really, really hard stuff, facing some difficult things, but they don't put that out there. They don't want people to know. So, I think social media kind of just magnifies that same idea.
Well, let me ask you this, Michael, and let's just look at a married couple. We're a married couple, okay? Maybe one of the spouses is on social media, and they see some wife doing all of these things that make him go, wow, why can't I have a wife like that? Because there she is. My wife's not like that. And now all of a sudden I'm disgruntled because now I'm holding something against my wife because, well, look, all these women on social media are doing this for their husbands. Why? When the reality is probably they're not really doing that for their husbands. They're doing it to get every husband who wants that to watch them. And it's a game. It's a scam. It's a hustle. So I could see that causing problems in relationships.
Well, maybe so, and maybe temporarily. Everybody's kind of worried about, what AI is going to do and how these deep fakes are going to just make it so we never know what anything is, what's true and what's false. But I wonder if we just adjust. I wonder if we adjust to things, if we adjust to the image that social media gives, if we adjust to, because apparently when a community first got TV, all the advertising was really, really effective in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Until people sort of figured out that, oh, wait, I guess those little, action figures can't really fly by themselves or whatever, like the advertisements make it look like. So people had to kind of get some credulity, they had to kind of figure out, well, maybe we just can't believe everything we see. And I wonder if that same thing kind of happens with social media, with AI.
Well, tell me what you think of this, Michael, and I'll just say this to oppose you just a little bit. We know commercials are fake, right? We know television's fake. People don't believe social media is fake. I think most people on social media right now are that they don't know it's fake. They don't know people are playing a role to get you to watch them. I think they believe it's real. And
Well,
at least the
too many
majority.
people do.
What's that?
I think a lot of people are like, I think too many people do think it's real. I think a lot of people are posting all the best stuff about their lives and thinking, man, it's a good thing that people don't know what's really going on. How bad that vacation really was, because look at these other people that posted about their vacations and they all had awesome times, and they're forgetting the fact that those other people are doing the same thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So that leads a false sense of reality for a lot of people. I don't know how much it's affecting relationships. I mean, we've talked about social media in the past, about how cheaters, you can reconnect with somebody you haven't seen in forever, and how all this cheating happens. But I'm curious on how it's affecting people's relationship based on what they see or perceive other people's relationships to be and think it's real. That's what I can't figure out. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong about it.
Well, we do know that if you show people pictures of very attractive people, then they rate the attractiveness of their partner lower.
Oh, really?
So I think it only goes to reason that if you present these really picture-perfect views of relationships, that you will be less satisfied with your own.
Okay, so I gotta go to commercials real quick, Michael, but I want to say this. Think about this, and that is this any different than when you're amongst a group of friends and you got that one couple that's always talking about how great their lives are and throwing it in your face, even though the reality may be they go home and fight every day.
Yeah.
But yet, so, all right, hold on, Michael. Michael Venus here for the Marriage and Family Center. It's on 84.1. On 84.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, Michael Bean is here. He's from the Marriage and Family Center. 661-327-5100. That's the phone number. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Bean. I want to talk about technology and relationships, these social medias. I think social media is fake. Some of these people look at it, or most of these people see it as real, so they try to apply it to their own lives. And I guess it's no different than the magazines, when magazines were big and they used to tell women, hey, real women don't look like the magazines, these models. I guess it's been going on forever in the history of the world, right? Right. We all want to be a part of these things that make us feel like we're better than we really are. The magazine publishers want to do that. And now people want to post their lives online in ways that kind of do that. So do you see, am I wrong, Michael, about what, am I wrong about it? Do you think relationships are having more problems because of social media?
I haven't met a single person who has dropped social media from their life and regrets it.
Gotcha.
With that straight out. Every single person I've known who's gone, I just got off all of that stuff. They always say, I don't miss it for a second. I just feel so much better. I'm more relaxed. I sleep better. I have more time during the day. So, yeah, it just does. It just kind of like wants to suck us in. And you're saying to this fake world, and maybe anything that sucks us in and away from the people around us is fake.
Well, but that's no different than television. We look at television's fake. We all know it's fake. I mean, there was a time, though, when people thought radio was completely real, that old Orson Welles, the aliens are coming or whatever. But there was a time when people thought everything that happened in radio, it was real. TV was real. They don't realize even these reality shows aren't real. But for some reason, people cannot differentiate between social media, how fake it is, and how people are it's entertainment. If you can look at it as entertainment, then you go, oh, that was funny. Those guys are funny. It's not real. I just can't, but I don't understand why people are so stupid and don't see that.
Yeah, we do. We get faked by stuff. We get fooled. We're convinced that the things in front of us that we're seeing are just, we should pay attention to those. We don't have very good baloney detectors built into us.
Yeah.
And so whatever kind of comes through our senses, we sort of accept and acknowledge and move on like, that's the way it is.
I just don't. I just see it causing so many more problems in dating, causing so many more problems in relationships if you can't figure out a way to balance it in your life and just think of it as some sort of another way to form of entertainment when it comes to your relationships. And I don't see. I don't know, Michael. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
We don't need more things making it harder for us to get along and connect with the people around us. We just don't. Nobody really needed these things that we now are spending so many hours a day looking at.
Well, yeah, nobody needs a phone. Yeah. All right, Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. Marriage and Family Center, 661-327-5100. It's on 94.1. On 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. That's 661-327-5100. Michael, the Marriage and Family Center, we get caught up talking in conversations and we forget to tell everybody what you guys actually do over there.
Yeah. Well, we are set up to help relationships get back on track. A long time ago, I kind of realized that, wow, these kids are really going through a lot of hard stuff when the parents have difficulties together. And the best way that I can help them is to help the parents, is to help reconnect the parents and help them have a stable home. The hardest thing kids go through in life is to have their family break up. Research has shown that it is harder on kids to have their family break up than it is to have a parent die or a parent have a really bad substance abuse problem. So I would love to help those families who can be helped figure out how to find peace again, not to stay together, but stay together and be glad they did.
Have you seen any changes, Michael? And I'm going to go back to it. Have you seen any changes? You got a family of four sitting at a restaurant having dinner, and all four of them are on a phone. Do you see any changes in the family dynamic to where they're not getting closer? They're just maybe avoiding, or not avoiding, but being distracted from being together. So they're just kind of like robots going through life, distracted by their phones.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, anything that makes it easier to turn away from the people around us and just get absorbed in another thing isn't helping us connect with each other. It would be if somebody kind of made a case that, these phones that we always are wanting to look at are making our relationships better. I just can't buy that.
Well, let me ask you this though, Michael. Are they making them worse? And what I mean by that is, if we're both distracted by our phones, do we even know we're in a bad relationship? Or do we even know that there's more for us? Or are we even missing? It's easy for you and I to look at it, Michael, because we've been alive before cell phones. So we would know what it's like to have to communicate with people in person and see their expressions. And if you say something wrong, get in that argument and have to accept accountability for what you say to somebody in their face. But do you think that, we're looking at what millennials have been, they're in their 40s now? I mean, they grew up with phones. So do they even know the relationship that they're in can be better?
Well, I don't know, but I do know that a lot of them are stressed out because they don't know how to kind of connect with each other in a way they need to.
Okay.
And they're having to kind of figure that out sometimes. And sometimes 3 or 4 relationships later that didn't work. They get into these stressful situations, and instead of being able to connect and sit down and talk and listen, they disconnect, and then there's just more and more distance until they just drift apart. We just don't have anything in common. They're right, they don't have anything in common anymore. They stop having things in common. So, yeah, absolutely. There's a need for actual real reconnection going on.
That's a question. Do we need human contact? Really? I mean, I don't know. Michael, hold on, Michael. I'm going to ask you that. I got a few more things to say about that. All right, Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, it's 7:45 right now. I know Michael Bean is here. He's probably got to get out of here pretty soon. But good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right, marriagefamilycenter.com or the phone number, 661-327-5100. Michael, I know you got to get out of here in a couple of minutes, but I do want to ask you about human contact. Can we get the same support, affirmations, love, so to speak, through our phones? Do you ever see a world where, hey, I got 1 million likes. Everybody loves me. Screw you. I don't need you, Michael Bean. I don't care about you. Why do I need you in my life when I have all these people that I don't know telling me how much they love me and how great I am?
Yeah. I guess when you say it like that, you think, well, it's hard for me to imagine someone feeling lonely in the middle of that.
Yes.
Except for the fact that they look around and they're alone. I just think, VR is really, really compelling, but it is an escape. And at some point, you got to take it off and sit down and have a meal. And when you do, are you eating by yourself? You know what I mean? I think we're always going to want that real life interaction, no matter how compelling there's a phrase called teledildonics, which is just what it sounds like. No matter how compelling these online experiences can be, I just don't think I think people are gonna choose real life over them.
But here's my thought process. If you grow up with it, then you don't know. Like, I didn't know I needed Taco Bell in my life until my mom took me there at 8 years old. Yeah. So for the first 8 years of my life, I didn't know I needed that. Okay?
You actually didn't need it. You needed some carbohydrate, fat,
exactly.
And
I still don't need it. But my point is, if you grow up with something, and that's what you know, because these kids today are growing up with somebody they don't know saying something negative about them and them feeling bad and hurt feelings. And you know what I'm saying? So if that's what you grow up with, the opposite is true. Somebody you don't know is telling you how great you are, and you'll never meet this person. For all you know, they could be a robot, an AI, and that makes you feel good about yourself to the point that it determines your life. It determines your emotional state. I mean, that's pretty crazy, Michael.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty disconnected. It's kind of inhuman. You start to lose some of your humanity. And the people who are listening to us talking right now, I think some of them are noticing that. And some of them are craving that connection that they lost.
Yeah.
And I really hope some of them will do something about it, whether it's put down the social media or call Marriage and Family Center or call you and rant about life. Do something real.
Yeah. All right, Michael, I know you got to get out of here. Sorry for keeping you so long. Michael Bean, marriageandfamilycenter.com or 661-327-5100. Michael, I think I'm going to be out next week, so we'll talk to you in a couple weeks, Michael.
Couple weeks. It'll be a pleasure.
That's Hot 94.1.
Take care.
Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley's Romeo. Good morning, Hop. What's going on?
Oh, my God. Hi, Romeo. It's Deidre.
Oh, what up, Deidre? What you doing?
Hey, I'm at work, and my boss is right here.
Hello.
You two are crazy.
We try to be.
That's awesome. What's going down at the Circle K?
We are having our fuel event today. All of our gas prices will be dropped down by 40 cents between the hours of 4 and 7 tonight.
Why?
It's just our field day for customer appreciation, and we're passing out fuel cards that don't expire until December. You can use them anytime, all day long. It's 20 cents extra off a gallon anytime.
I thought gas prices were supposed to go up.
Well, they've been going down, but don't jinx it.
You're supposed to know why the gas prices are going down.
Well, today we're going to be at, what, I think it's $3.35 today from 4
For
to 7.
gas?
Yep,
Damn.
for regular gas. So you guys need to come by.
Yes, come on down.
You two are like two kids in a candy. Someone just gave you a gas station and a liquor store, huh? You guys are.
You should see us with our whole group of employees. We're all like this.
Let's
That atmosphere is awesome.
Circle K just said, let's just give these two crazy broads a gas station and liquor, and we'll go sell hot dogs.
Heck yeah, absolutely. Get all the meal deals, absolutely. Don't forget, we're on 220 South Union.
Oh, you guys are too much, man. I'm glad you guys are having fun at work. That's awesome.
Yes, we are, Romeo.
All right, you guys. Well, damn, that's a good deal. 3:30 from 4 to 7, huh? All right.
Yes, yes. We hope to be see you or some of your friends.
You go. Only thing that's gonna happen is all these guys in their work trucks are gonna show up, try to hit on you guys.
That and get gas. They can do it all.
Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, you call number 29. Congratulations.
Jesse.
All right, Jesse, you got a backpack from Rodriguez and Associates full of school supplies. And then on, I think it's August 9th, we're going to have you come down. You're going to pick up your backpack, and you're going to find out if you won any of the grand prizes, okay?
August 9th. Okay.
I believe that's what it is. All right, Jesse, hold on a second.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so you guys, you want to win one of those backpacks full of school supplies from Rodriguez and Associates? Well, hey, you better keep listening. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, I just wanted to say those ladies at Circle K sound crazy. Well, it might be a little nutty, but they sound like they're having a great time. I mean, some people actually like their jobs and have fun at work. You know what I'm saying? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. I got this text message right now. What'd you send me? It says, yo, Romeo. I'm going to tell you a story because I have a story to go along with this also. Yo, Rome. Don't know what topic you just wanted. I wanted your thoughts. I have a friend. We have been friends for some time now, about 3 or 4 years. I know most of her friends. We hang out. It's all good. At one point, I felt like she was feeling me. She piqued my interest. We went to watch a movie a few months ago. She got kind of close, so I decided to make a move, and I went for a kiss. She dodged me and kissed my cheek. After, she said we're friends and legit friend zoned me completely. I got the wrong sign, but no big deal. I'm cool with it. It was awkward at first, but made it through the situation. A few months forward, to this past Friday, we were hanging out at my house. Some of her friends are there. Some have their partners with them. One of them took a different friend that wasn't part of our circle or their circle. Got introduced to the out-of-place friend. And she was cool. I was immediately attracted to her. So basically, my friend got pissed and jealous and hasn't talked to me since because I was showing a lot of interest to this girl on Friday. And I've been communicating with her since. But if I got friend zoned and we've been friends, never messed around or anything, I tried to level up and she stopped it. Should I just let her be or save the friend? You should let her be is what you should do. 100% let her be. 842-547-7. She's a hater. And I'm gonna tell you something funny though here in just a minute about I'll tell you. So when I was in college, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was in college, 3 girls were friends of me and another buddy. There were 5 of us that were friends, all right? Me, my buddy CJ, 3 girls, right? One of them had a legit boyfriend. One of them was single. And one of them was, had a knucklehead for a boyfriend. They were on and off all the time, But they were our friends. We all went to college together. And they were legitimately our friends. We would legitimately hang out in the group together all the time. We hung out at the same bar. My buddy owned a bar owned a bar at the college we went to. So we'd go to the bar, hang out. Legitimate, right? One time, and so my buddy, CJ, makes a move on the single girl. She didn't want him, right? One time, 4 of us go out without the single girl, okay? The single girl gets left out. So now it's just me and my buddy CJ, the girl in a relationship, and the girl who has on. We have no interest in each other at all. They have absolutely no interest whatsoever in us, right? But my buddy CJ has an interest in the single girl. The single girl is pissed that we went out without her. Now, not even me. My boy CJ went out without her. About a week later, in fact, the whole night we're out, the single girl's pissed, calling, just talking mess. And I would say a week, it wasn't even a week later. So 2 days later, 2 or 3 days later, guess who has sex with the single girl? My boy CJ. She was so jealous and pissed that he showed interest in her, and once he was out without her with the other two friends, for some reason, all of a sudden, he got to hit them skins. So, maybe you can take something from that. I would say, personally, dump her and go with the girl that you're feeling, because she's not feeling. If she wasn't feeling you and friend zoned you, you're out. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo talking about the friend zone. My guy sent me a text message talking about how he had this friend he's known for a few years, 3 or 4 years, right? He was kind of feeling her, right? And he thought she was feeling him. And apparently he read the signs wrong, which he said was no big deal. He tried to kiss her, didn't work out, They've moved past it. It was an accident. Things happen like that. Sometimes you misread signals. People get past it. So apparently they got a friend group. And apparently a new friend was introduced to the friend group at his place. And she was kind of feeling him. So he started talking to her, showing her some attention, trying to get with her. Well, the friend's mad now. The friend who put him in the friend zone, who he was feeling, and told him we're just friends, is now pissed. He doesn't know what to do. Should he just dump his friend and go with the girl that might be feeling him, or should he try to save the friendship? I'd say you dump the friend, because why is she hating? Why is she being a hater? Here you go, Rome. She's straight up tripping, bro. Yeah, why is she tripping on you? You can't date this girl? What does that mean? Does that mean you can't date any girl, or is this girl somebody special that she doesn't want you to date? Why does she not want you to date this girl? Whoever this new girl is that you met, why does she not want you to date him or date her? So why is she tripping? That's just either she's tripping because she wants you, or she's tripping because she's just a straight up hater. Why is she upset? That's the real question. So I would dump her. I would get rid of her, and because if she ain't gonna give it up to you, get rid of her. I don't even know why you want to be friends with her to begin with. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, so some guy hit me up, and he was talking about he's been friends with this woman for 3 or 4 years. There's a group of friends, right? He took his shot with her. Apparently, he misread the signals, he says, misread the communication, tried to take a shot with this girl. She told him no, she's not interested in him like that, just friend zoned him, told him straight out, we're friends. Well, another woman was introduced into the group this week or last week, and he took his shot with her. I guess she was feeling him. They've been talking to each other. Now, the friend zoned girl, the girl who didn't want him, is now being a hater. Guess she's tripping, right? So he doesn't know what to do. Should he try to keep the friendship or just let her go? I mean, I'd let her go. Why can't she support you and this new girl? What is going on there? There's something there that's happening that either you don't know about or you're not telling us. Why is she upset because you're interested in this other girl and this other girl's interested in you? Why is she being a hater? RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. What's up?
Hey, good morning, Rome. It's me, Angel.
What up, Angel?
Hey, Mom. The only thing that got me going this morning hearing your conversation is I wonder how the friend looks, man. For her to bring that much danger to the table.
Wait, Angel. Which friend are we talking about? The new friend or the girl who put him in friend zone?
The girl that actually took the shot, man. The girl that actually gave a play.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean,
he must look on fire, bro.
well, come on, Angel. You know these women are haters. You know how they hate. You know how they roll. They don't want. You know how that goes.
Man, bro, you have a great day, man.
All right, Angel.
Oh,
I mean, 842-547-7. It's just amazing how what haters you women can be on each other. You know, what happened to girl power? What happened to standing behind your fellow woman? No. When it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to relationships, why are you being such a hater? That is the real question. Why is this friend who told you she just wanted to be your friend is hating on you for finding another chick? What's going on there? I mean, gosh, these women are so crazy. They just can't help themselves for some reason. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right. So the guy that sent me the text messages talking about how he had a friend, right? So apparently what happened was he had a friend for about 3 or 4 years and kind of a friend group. And I guess he misread or misunderstood some signals with her. Tried to kiss her. Didn't work out. Kind of awkward, but they got over it, right? She just put him in the friend zone, okay? Well, then he meets a new friend who's apparently this group of people came to his house. There was a new friend, a new woman introduced into the group. They started talking to each other. The girl who friend zoned him now, I guess, is trying to ghost him. He wants to know if he should save the friendship. No. Your friends, if they're really your friends, they should support you. Women are just haters, man. They just can't stand the fact that somebody, I'm guessing she just can't stand the fact that this other woman wants you. I mean, she had her shot. She turned it down, and now she's mad? Nah, you got to get rid of her. She's a terrible friend. Yo, Rome. Oh, this is him again. Hold on. So the new friend, when introduced, asked almost immediately after we shook hands if I and my friend were a thing. Before my friend said anything, I said, nah, she definitely my friend, because she told you were in the friend zone. We all laughed. I do remember my friend's laugh was very sarcastic. If I wanted to be fair, both women are very attractive. I would rate them both as equally attractive, but the new girl is probably a step up just because she's something new to look at. And the fact that she would want you. Something new gives a bit more excitement, but being fair, they both were very pretty women. I never met this new friend prior, nor recall seeing her anywhere. So if there's something in the background, then for sure I don't know about it. Yeah. So why is the friend zone girl, why is she hating? I mean, man, don't save the friendship. I'm sorry. Get rid of her. I mean, why would you want a friend who's going to hate on you because you could possibly meet the girl of your dreams right now? Because you possibly met the girl of your dreams. She friend zoned you, and now you don't want to save that friendship. I mean, what is wrong with that chick? What is wrong with her? She crazy, man. She's a hater. Let her go. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD42547. I'm going to tell you what's going on with this guy who texted me, right? So here's the deal. I guess he's been friends with this woman for 3 or 4 years now, right? And they went to the movies. He tried to kiss her. Apparently, he got his signals crossed. He thought she was into him, found out she wasn't. She told him they were just going to be friends, and that's all they were. So apparently, a new girl comes into the picture. A bunch of people are at his house. A friend group is at his house. A new girl shows up in this friend group, kind of feeling him. He's feeling her. Now, the old friend, the one who said you are in the friend zone, just is hating on him. He's tripping, right? He wants to know if he should save the friendship. See what happens with this new girl, right? I say go with the new girl. A real friend won't treat you like that. RD42547. I say it because somebody texted me. Rome, you must not be a loyal friend. How could you how could you tell him to dump his friend because a new girl came along? That's just dirty. No, it's not. He is not the victim here, okay? She is. I mean, she is not the victim here. He is. The friend, she had her shot. This is the stupidity of people like you who texted me this. You place your friends on a higher plateau than sometimes your wives, your relationships, your family members? Out of what kind of stupid loyalty do you have to, if a friend does you wrong, to still be their friend? That's the stupidity. This girl puts him in the friend zone and then has the audacity to get mad at him because he met another girl that wants to, possibly form a relationship with him. And you're saying that I'm disloyal? You lost your damn mind, fool. This girl is just being a hater. And if she was truly his friend, she would support him in whatever could possibly happen with this new girl. And if it doesn't work out, okay, that's dating. And she should still be there to support him. But no, she's hating on him. And you got the audacity to text me and say, I'm disloyal? I bet you're one of those clowns that put your friends over your wife, huh? It's out of the 4.1.